Welcome to the House of Booze. This is Budget Bourbon Wednesday to help you get over your hump day. We are here with 1792 small batch. This is a 93 proof. I've never had this bottle yet. I see it around all the time. It's always on the shelf. It's readily available. Now I have had a 1792 full proof store pick. And from what I remember, that bottle was just insane. That went neck and neck and battled out with my Stag store pick. They both were very similar in flavor, texture, viscosity, proof point. Man, they were going head to head, battling it out when I had those two bottles. And I was actually doing a side-by-side comparison with the two. Now this bottle here I have not tried yet. From what I've been told from a few people, this is a bottle that I should just fall in love with by the way they described it. Rich caramel, vanilla, a rice spice, baking spice, barrel char, just all around everything that I like. Even some fruity flavors, I believe they said. I think they said even a hint of cherry. So it's everything that I look for in a bourbon. It should be a nice bottle. So without further ado, we're gonna crack her open, see what we have here. Now, you always know, here at the House of Booze, we always have to do the cork pop. So, man, that's a nice cork pop there. That smells good. Man, that smells like everything I want, that I want to taste in the bourbon. This ought to be really nice. And I can smell that coming right out of the bottle right away. Man, that smells really good. Whew, please don't let me down. And from what I recall, this should be like a $35-ish bottle. Oh yeah. Okay. There is a lot of fruit going on in that. You do get some cherry in there. So first thing off the bat was the fruit. Right behind it was the rice spice. Nice sweetness going on in that. I like that. That's really nice. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting like almost like a slight chocolate, almost like a hot cocoa mix packet somewhere in the background there. Smells pretty good, but I can't lie. Nosing this glass, it's pretty strong. As far as alcohol content, it smells like it's like a really heavy extreme proof, and it's not. It's only 93. Okay, so I've never had a nose like that to where the alcohol just punches me right in the nose to where it makes my eyes water, because my eyes are starting to water. That's really odd and strange. But man, it smells really nice. A lot of nice sweetness going on in there. And like I said, I keep getting like a hint of some type of sweet chocolate or like a hot cocoa. That's odd, because I've never got a hot cocoa off of a glass. Man, that nose is pretty nice for being a budget bourbon. Man, like I said, there's some type of chocolate sweetness going on in there. I like that. That's pretty nice. And oh yeah, judging by the drip, man, that's pretty thick. That's almost like a medium, like an absolute medium drip. I was not expecting that there. Overall, smells pretty good in for the sip. spice right up front, right up front, right on the palate. As soon as you get that, kind of sits in the front, makes its way to the middle and then the back. Now it's sitting way in the back. As it went down, it was actually rather warm. This drink's like a high proof. That's amazing because it's only a 93. And I've had high proof bottles that actually sip like a 90. Still smells pretty good overall. Going down, I didn't get any of that chocolate note, which I was rather let down by that. I was hoping that was going to translate. And I still kind of get it here on the nose. Sip number 2 hopefully is a lot better. Yeah, a lot of baking spice, a lot of that rice spice. Sweetness is still there. I say I'd more get the vanilla note over any type of caramel note. Really don't get any barrel char in there. That's a bit of a letdown with me because I like the barrel, that barrel oak. But that's rather decent. I'm not gonna knock it. That'd be a bottle I'd probably keep it on the shelf. That's definitely something that if I'm in the mood for a nice rice spice type of bourbon that's not too barrel heavy, I think that would be one. That would be one that I need to keep on the shelf. Oh yeah. Slight dryness in there. Yeah, that's okay. If I had to rate that with some of the budget bourbons we've been doing lately, if I had to rate that, that would definitely be at the bottom. It's not that big of a letdown. Like I said, I would absolutely keep that on the shelf because there would be, you know, some people that do come over, they don't like the same stuff that I do. They don't like the heavy barrel, the heavy oak, the char. That's rather nice. That I could definitely get down with that. Like I said, that would be one of them bottles that if you're in the mood for a nice heavy rice spice, that's a good one there. Has a nice nose on it. A little earthy. The strange thing is on that previous sip, as I inhaled, tipping the glass back, I actually got almost like a plum, a minute plum type note. I'm not sure if that's something that's in this bottle. I have to look that up to see if that's even anything on the spectrum of the nosing. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm not gonna say go out and rush and get you one, but that's not a bad bottle. $35, I'd call that more like a $25 bottle. I've had better $20 bottles than this, but like I said, with that rice spice, that kind of kicks it up a notch to where if that's what you're into, you're gonna love that bottle right there. So as we're going on with the glass, the sweetness is starting to dissipate. Yeah, I'm not getting that sweetness as much anymore. Interesting. Because usually as the bourbon sits in the glass, usually the sweetness still keeps coming out more and more. And it almost fades away as the bourbon goes down. Not bad. Definitely drinks like a young bourbon. I'm not sure the age statement on that, but it definitely drinks like a young bourbon. It's, for being 93 proof, I can't believe that it's that warm going down. like I said, like that to me feels like, man, at least like a 110. And that single barrel Russell Reserve that I love, that's a 110, and it does not go down that warm. That's wild. Maybe it's because of the heavy rice spice that I'm getting off of that makes it, that amplifies the warmth going down for some reason. It's still a long finish. It's on the palate. I'm guessing this because of that spice, that rice spice. Yeah, it's really knocking the palate. Almost like a peppery note as I'm sitting here letting it marinate. But once again, like if I'm in the mood to have, you know, a nice heavy rice spice, that definitely be the bottle that I would grab for if I had a rough day at work and I didn't want to crack one of my better mid-budget bottles that are nice and sweet and charry and oaky. If I wanted something just to come home to knock back, that'd be it right there, I guess. If you're into heavy rye, just hits you on the palate, that's your bottle right there for sure. Not my favorite, but I can definitely get down with that depending on the mood. Till next time, we'll see ya.